I don't understand.
What happened?
Nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
You're not sure?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I feel really close to you right now, brother.
What do you want to talk about?
About our bonding experience.
Our bonding experience is no different.
Matthew! What are we doing tonight?
More engine work.
More engine work. All right, so.
Wait, why are you getting another water?
Because you suck it out mine.
Because you contaminated hers.
I took that whole bottle. I was like, you're afraid to drink out of it now?
But the joke's on you, buddy.
Oh,
All right, so back to business. Matthew, we are working on our engine. We have a whole slew of parts.
yeah, Boxo Miata.
Yes.
We got a lot of parts except the ones we need.
Except, yeah. So we screwed up a little bit. We need a oil filter housing gasket.
Yep.
We need a tensioning pulley. We only have fixed. Well, we have a tensioning pulley, but it's old.
Yep.
And
Idle work? Or do we have good idle work?
well, no, we have this idler's decent. This one's.
But I mean,
Actually, it's a little crusty.
If we're just gonna buy, if we're gonna buy a tensioner, let's just buy an idle pulley.
See, like the mess. Look at this. That's messed up. That this started surface resting. But you see how there's like a little resistance in there. This is like fresh. This is probably on my motor for like 5,000 miles, and I took it off and put another one in because that's how I was when I was younger.
Yep.
Well, anyways,
Let's just buy a new one.
we're gonna get new pulleys for our new water pump. But tonight we're gonna start doing some of this engine build. So we'll just pick this. We're not gonna make this 2 videos. I shouldn't say engine build. The engine's built, but ancillary
Yo, I got a built engine.
built engine.
Every engine's built.
So we're gonna start
That's what people say.
putting the rest of the peripherals on, and we'll probably just cut this, but it'll be one video.
We'll just, do a time lapse?
Yeah, okay. Should we show them the intake manifold?
Yeah, I get the intake manifold on real quick.
So one thing to note, we are gonna use a phenolic. How do you say this? Phenolic? Phallic? How do you say this? It's phenolic? I don't know. It's a.
Transfer heat.
Yes, the whole point of this gasket is the stock gasket is a metal gasket, which will cause more heat soak to the intake manifold. Heat soak in the intake manifold translates to what, Matthew?
Less or more detonation?
No, well, I mean, that could be a byproduct, but not necessarily. But
The
correct
the air is a dense, obviously.
yes, the correct answer is intake air temps. You'll have hotter intake air temperatures as the cool air from the system. Well, it's going to be turbocharged in our case, but enters a very hot intake manifold versus one that isn't as hot because this spacer gasket here does not induce as much heat soak.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Is a conductor of heat,
Aluminium.
and this just separates that, so it doesn't transfer from the head to the intake manifold.
Does an all-stock motor qualify as built?
A motor that runs qualifies as built.
I mean,
Built means put together. Yeah,
in
everything's built.
terms of Ricer terms, though, that's not built.
Yeah.
It's just super stock, son. How's that beer taste?
Good.
All right, so because this is a full BP4W engine, block, and head, we're going to be running a BP4W intake manifold. Actually, is that the original one that came on this, or is that mine?
This is yours.
Oh, okay, good. So this is the original manifold that goes to this head, actually.
Yeah.
It's been sitting for a little while. There was some mice and stuff in it, but
Should probably clean it out.
whatever walnuts they put in there will burn up.
Don't hear nothing.
Sounds good. All right, so it's how many studs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count right? 5, 9. 9 studs total. They're 10 millimeter.
Yeah, I think
Nuts.
so. Or 12.
They're either 10 or 12. Here. Oh no, they're 12. I have a whole bunch of brand new ones because when you guys remember when I was doing the ITB Miata build, I bought a crap ton of spares because I didn't like running out of stuff.
What injectors are these?
These are the stock BP4W fuel injectors. Oh, we got to put the other injectors in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a mess we are. But that's okay though, because the injectors unlike most cars where they go into the intake manifold runners, the BPs go right into ports on the head. So we can change the injectors without having to touch the intake manifold. But gaskets in place. We are going to be deleting EGR on this. And yeah.
Yep.
I think
Put this on. Or
Yep.
should we do the injectors first? Will it be?
No, the injectors will clear. So
Alright. Give me a nut.
what's that?
Give me a nut.
New. There you go.
I don't even know what kind of injectors he had on this thing.
We have no idea, but it doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out
Yeah,
soon enough when we're tuning.
Yeah, when we load up the software.
So the other thing, and we took all the fuel lines off of the car. Did he have a fuel return and a regulator?
No.
So he's running the NB's returnless system.
Yep.
Which is actually not bad because NB returnless system is 60 psi, which is pretty good.
So you don't have to worry about an extra fuel pressure regulator.
Right. So because the fuel pressure is increased, you can get much more bang for your buck with your injectors. Higher fuel pressure going out of them means better fuel atomization. So it actually helps with power a little bit. But if you put big fuel injectors with low fuel pressure, they're not going to be able to support as much horsepower, but bumping fuel pressure will allow you to support more horsepower.
That's what you've been trying to get me to do to mine.
That's what I've been trying to get him actually to do to his car. If you go on, I believe it's RC Injector's website, they have a fuel injector calculator.
Yep.
So you can size what CC injectors you want. I mean, ideally, you don't want to run any bigger than you need to support the horsepower that you want. So that's where fuel pressure is important. Having the ability to adjust and increase fuel pressure at will will definitely help you run a smaller size injector. And I say this because the bigger injectors you go, the harder it is to get them to idle properly, and the tuning gets a little bit more leery.
Did I go too big with my 610 cc's?
No, 610 is not that bad. I mean, this is more like really. I think like once you start going over like 1,000 is when, or 1,000 and above is when big fuel injectors start to become a little bit of an issue. But again, having the higher fuel pressure helps, and NB's returnless system is static, like 60 to 62 all the time. All right, so we're not going to show you every little bit. We are going to set up with a time lapse and start bolting the intake manifold on, and we'll stop and give you the highlights.
Yeah.
And we're not going to show you guys how to time the engine. We've done this
Yeah, we have
multiple times now on the Slip Angle YouTube channel, but we'll do it quickly in the time lapse. If you have any questions, we will do our best to answer you. So, cheers.
or link the other video.
Or link the other video.
All right, guys and gals, it's a new day, and we did not have all the parts we needed last time to continue putting this engine together. So I have solved that issue, picked up a new idler pulley and a new tensioner for the timing belt. And hold on one sec. So we've got all our parts together here. Gates, Kevlar belt, got our covers, got all the pulleys and everything we need for timing. I made sure we got all the hardware. I just had it sitting in some WD-40. I'll clean it off before I install it. Next, we're going to be just basically putting all the timing belt and all the associated ancillaries with that. And yeah, this is nothing we haven't done before, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a time lapse on, and you guys can watch that. All right. So the next thing that I decided to do was I was going to take some of these parts home and rust bullet them, like the knuckles. So they're actually not in bad shape. I'm just going to rust bullet them just to protect it. I figured I might as well do it while we had the wheel bearings off and we were replacing them. So I'm going to take the knuckle home. I'm going to take the brake protector or the brake shield and just refinish those. And then I was also going to take the lower control arm because I was going to rust bullet this as well, but I figured we might as well just show the process of removing the stock rubber bushings. So Quinn, let's see your tool.
We definitely want to go poly bushings, right?
Yeah, we did. We have them.
Oh, that's right. We bought them.
We have a set of them.
I'm only saying this because I slightly regret putting them into my NV. It's just too stiff.
Oh, this whole car is like going to be super stiff.
True that. So we have this is a Harbor Freight. I think they call this a universal ball joint tool, and it comes with a bunch of different size cups, depending on how big of a bushing you're going to press. These are very, very handy. This is actually how I do most of my bushings. I have the hydraulic press, but this tool actually makes it a little bit easier in most cases. I hope I don't put my foot in my mouth as I say that. But let's see. So we just get this thing started like this.
Remember how we removed the first bushing from this car? When we were taking the rear subframe apart and all the control arms out?
I don't remember.
We were impacting one of the rear bolts that holds the control arms in, but it was so bent that the only way we could get it out was removing the bushing.
That's right. Yes.
That was pretty funny.
So let's see if I got this lined up. I'm just gonna Hail Mary it. It may not line up.
That was super easy.
It's faster than impressed.
Yeah.
And here's our bushing.
And where's it going?
Garbage. And here's what I'm saying. This is the base that the cups sit on. So it is space limited. Some applications you have to stick it in a press and get creative, because the thing is not small. The cup just comes right up. So yeah, very handy. I think I paid $150 for the whole kit. Well worth the investment. Has served me very well. And it will. I want to say so for a Miata. I would say this for a Miata, you can do the entire car with this tool, and that's how I did. And then for installation, it's much easier to just use C-clamp vice grips.
Yep.
In the lube, and just squeeze it in. I did them all by hand. This is really just good for pressing out the old dry rubber. So this one, I gotta flip this. So
isn't this right?
Well, because this one's got the cap right. So this has got to press. Oh no, I got it.
Yeah,
right.
you got it right.
Oh, I got it right. I'm just tired.
Yeah, we both are.
It's been a long day. So I'm gonna try. I'll try the bigger cup on this one. Let me see.
I think maybe too much.
I'm doing this the lazy way.
There you go.
Oh no. This
Yeah, it's because it's hitting here and spinning, so you might have to flip it over.
No, I'm gonna use a smaller cup.
Ah.
Oh, we're off to a really strong start here, kids. So that bushing ear there will just like.
It'll just push right through.
Yep. So normally this is what I do when I'm not tired and lazy. Just line it up by hand.
Kids, project cars are a lot of work.
That's why I hope Quinny's been switching the motorcycles. A lot easier to work on.
But me and Quinn had a talk today, and we're like, we got to get this thing done.
Yeah. No, we're gonna finish this.
Yeah. And then maybe our next project car isn't as much of a restoration.
What do you mean? It's got a huge restoration.
Oh, that's your project. didn't go in the cup.
Yeah, but it's, let me see if I can just get it one more time.
I think it went. I think. How is it? How is this base sitting here? Yeah, I think it was just pressing up against the base.
It's like mostly up.
There it is. Watch out.
Almost had it.
Bro, you almost hit my bike.
Hit your fancy exhaust.
My fancy early 2000s exhaust.
Giant Tudor exhaust. Alright, that's it. So sometimes, like you see, it takes a couple times. We're giving you the real deal. Start to finish.
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna take these home, clean them up, rust bullet them, and come back. They're gonna be like a streamlined butterfly.
What happened here?
That's part of an end link.
Well, have fun with that, Matthew.
Yeah, I will. Buy seats to our webinars.
Are we closing this out? Oh,
I don't. Should we?
I don't know how much we filmed. All right, we'll close it out. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out our webinars on slipanglemedia.com. We give away tuner parts at really good odds. You buy some seats. You get to sit in on a live review with Matthew and I. It's kind of like a raffle, but it's not a raffle because you're not buying a raffle ticket. You're buying a seat for a live webinar review. You can buy as many seats as you want. We review the items, and then we give them away at the end to one lucky member of the audience. It is recorded, and you can go back and watch the recording up to 90 days after the event. So you don't have to be live to be eligible for the giveaway. And international folks are eligible. Man, this is like hard reciting all this off of memory.
It's late.
Yeah, international folks are eligible. We'll work with you on shipping, and we also offer cash equivalents if it turns out to be something big and it's not worth shipping it over there. So there's that too. It helps us support the channel. That's why we do this. We don't ask anybody for donations or Patreon, and it also gives us a chance to give something back to you guys as the viewers and show our appreciation. So definitely do that to support us. We greatly appreciate it. And if you do want to donate, don't donate. Just maybe buy a shirt or something or a sweatshirt off the website as well. So this way you get something, you can rock our apparel, and that's it. And represent. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this comment, or if you like this content, give us a like and a subscribe. Man, I'm freaking tired. If not, tell us it sucks. We want to hear that too. Till next time, done.